Let's get back to peace talks as regards the Ukraine war. I'm joined by Godwin Ibe, who's chairman, Nigerians and Diaspora. He joins me via Zoom from Moscow. Thanks for joining us on The World Now. Trump has since made it clear that he wants to bring the Ukraine conflict to a swift end. I'm wondering what you make of this renewed effort to end the war, which is now about to enter its fourth year.
Thank you so much for having me. Once again, it's always a pleasure to give my 2 cents or 1 cent on this topic. Yes, it's nice that the President of the United States wants such a goal to end it quickly, and I'm certain that it's not only his goal, it's the goal of everyone, including Russia, to end it quickly. But we all know it's not easy because we are talking about interests which are deep-rooted, deep-seated, both tactical, strategic, national interests on the line, and lots of billions of dollars and other resources that have been spent in or funneled for this ongoing conflict. So it's a nice and rather a great desire, but it takes a lot of negotiation, compromise, and accepting realities for us to be able to reach the stage of peace.
And there are other indices that make it even quite challenging. There are concerns apart from calling for peace, issues like what the borders of Ukraine will look like post-war and Ukraine's ambition to join NATO. How complicated do you think these factors are?
Well, 20% of pre-conflict Ukraine is now part of Russia, and according to the Russian constitution, as Trump has said, it's unrealistic to expect to get them back. I think it's only Zelensky, president of Ukraine, and maybe his supporters who think that there's any slight chance. But I think even the United States knows that it's unrealistic to expect this, and I think it has been voiced out quite clearly. The currently 20% is gone, and it will increase unless common sense prevails, negotiations begin, and they try to find a long-lasting peace, because not any kind of peace that is suitable, peace that would come with injustice, lack of fulfillment, will lead to, will be very unstable and chaotic. So they should aim for long-lasting peace. I mean, both sides.
Some have said what will end this war is not the peace talk. It's actually the body language from US. If it's not going to fund Ukraine, then there is no war, especially hearing the US position on pre-war border and even Ukraine's membership of NATO.
Oh no, that's an overestimation of capability of one side. During Joe Biden, the US went all in and they couldn't achieve anything in terms of stopping Russia from taking 20%. So irrespective of whether Trump goes all in or doesn't go all in, there will still be conflict if Russia doesn't want, if Russia isn't satisfied with the proposal that's put forward. So it's not helpful to overestimate the capability of one side. With that being said, the interest, both the strategic, tactical, national interests of both sides have to be taken into consideration. And we're not speaking only about border. Border is just one thing. Even if you agree today to keep for Russia to keep 20% of pre-conflict Ukraine, it still will not be enough for Russia, because Russia has a lot of Russian-speaking people, native Russians in Ukraine, spread all over Ukraine. They want them to be able to use their language. They want them to not be able to be, they don't want them to be repressed or to be persecuted. The Russian church, the Orthodox church in Ukraine has to be protected. All these are very deep-seated cultural problems, which is not just limited to border. So I'm afraid that even if the United States agrees, but it won't suit Russia in any way, shape, or form, because they're ethnic Russians.
Over an hour conversation between Putin and U.S. president. That's big, considering what appears silence of communication between Kremlin and the White House in the past years. I guess time will tell what this means for U.S. Russia relations. Godwin Ibe, thank you so much for talking to us on The World Now.